Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. The WWE Universe has been rallying behind Roman Reigns' quest to reclaim his Eula Fala. The original tribal chief has now received a message from his real-life cousin, who is in possession of his red necklace. Roman Reigns is preparing to battle Solo Sikoa in a tribal combat match to determine the rightful heir to the title of tribal chief. This will be the first singles meeting between the two men. Reigns and Sikoa have been involved in several multi-man matches over the summer. Their most recent took place at Survivor Series when the OG Bloodline reunited and added CM Punk to their team to face Solo Sikoa and his Bloodline in a War Games match. The OTC pinned his former enforcer that night, which set the stage for their upcoming match on the premiere episode of Raw on Netflix on January 6, 2025. This past week on SmackDown, Solo Sikoa and Co. laid waste to Braun Strowman and Sami Zayn to send a stern warning to Roman Reigns ahead of their highly anticipated matchup. The Street Champion hit Zayn with multiple Samoan spikes and proclaimed loudly, "Roman, I'm coming for you." Speaking on the Busted Open podcast, WWE Hall of Famer Bully Ray said he's certain The Rock will make his return on the premiere episode of Raw on Netflix on January 6, 2025. Reigns and The Rock teamed up on Night 1 of WrestleMania XL to defeat Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins. Fast forward to Bad Blood, and the final boss confronted the American Nightmare and the original tribal chief to tease a blockbuster program. Is The Rock still on his cousin's side? Or is he the mastermind behind the formation of Bloodline 2.0? Fans must tune into the Raw on Netflix premiere to find out. In a surprising and intriguing twist, the world of WWE has recently been rocked by an announcement from one of Roman Reigns' real-life cousins, signaling his intention to challenge the tribal chief in 2025. This announcement adds yet another layer of drama and anticipation to the already gripping Bloodline storyline that has captivated audiences worldwide. Let's break down the significance of this declaration and what it could mean for both the Reigns family legacy and the future of WWE. Roman Reigns, as the tribal chief and the centerpiece of WWE's flagship programs, has reigned supreme over the company for several years. His reign as Universal Champion, later extending to the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship, has been one of the most dominant in modern wrestling history. His power and influence within WWE have been solidified through a combination of in-ring prowess, a menacing persona, and the support of the Bloodline, a faction that includes his cousins, Jimmy and Jey Uso, as well as the enforcer Solo Sikoa. The storyline surrounding Roman and his family has been a defining element of WWE for the past few years. His leadership and control over the Bloodline have been contested at various points, but Roman has always managed to maintain his position atop the mountain, manipulating both allies and enemies with the skill of a seasoned strategist. However, as with all great champions, the seeds of his eventual downfall have been planted in the storylines surrounding him. The dynamic between Roman and his family members, especially his cousins, has created a compelling narrative of power, loyalty, and betrayal. The interactions between Roman, Jimmy, G, and Solo have been pivotal in the storyline, with the younger members of the Bloodline occasionally challenging Roman's authority, leading to moments of tension, division, and loyalty tests. The recent announcement that one of Roman Reigns' real-life cousins is coming for him in 2025 adds an entirely new layer of complexity to the Bloodline saga. This individual, who is reportedly a wrestler with a deep connection to the Reigns family, has publicly stated their intention to challenge Roman Reigns for supremacy within the Bloodline. The fact that this announcement comes from a member of Roman's own family adds a personal and emotional dimension to the storyline, heightening the stakes for both Roman and his supporters. This new challenger could come from several branches of the Inoue family tree, which has produced some of the most iconic and respected figures in professional wrestling. From the legendary Samoan wrestlers like Afa and Saika, who formed the Wild Samoans, to current WWE superstars like the Usos and Solo Sikoa, the Inoue family has long been synonymous with excellence in the squared circle. The addition of another member from this prestigious lineage sets the stage for a compelling narrative that combines family drama with professional rivalry. For Roman Reigns, the announcement of a real-life cousin challenging him in 2025 represents a significant shift in his narrative. Up until now, Roman has been virtually untouchable, both as a champion and as the tribal chief. His relationships with his cousins, especially Jimmy and G Uso, have been marked by dominance and control, with Roman constantly reminding them, and the WWE Universe, that he is the head of the table. However, the introduction of a new family member looking to dethrone him suggests that the reign of the tribal chief may be in jeopardy. Roman's reaction to this challenge will be one of the most anticipated moments in WWE in the coming year. Will he see this as a threat to his authority, or will he attempt to manipulate his cousin into submission, just as he has done with other members of the Bloodline? Roman's approach to this situation will reveal whether his power is truly as unshakable as it seems, or whether cracks are starting to appear in his rule. Roman has built his entire persona around the idea of being the tribal chief, the one who holds the power and dictates the fate of his family. However, having a member of his own bloodline come for him presents an existential crisis for Roman, as it challenges the very foundation of his identity within WWE. This storyline could also delve deeper into the notion of family loyalty, exploring whether blood ties are enough to sustain Roman's reign, or whether the desire for power will drive a wedge between him and his closest relatives. The potential showdown between Roman and his real-life cousin in 2025 could be one of the most significant moments in WWE history. A match between them would carry immense emotional weight, as it would not just be about championship gold or personal glory, but about the family legacy itself. It could lead to an all-out war between cousins, where each is determined to prove that they are the true leader of the bloodline. The story could unfold in various ways, with Roman initially trying to undermine or dismiss his cousin's challenge, perhaps even using the other members of the bloodline to turn the odds in his favor. Alternatively, the cousin could slowly build momentum, gaining support from other members of the Andrade family or even from outside forces within WWE. This kind of storyline could have long-term ramifications, potentially even leading to a shift in power within the bloodline, with a new figure emerging as the dominant force in the family's wrestling legacy. Another key factor in this potential rivalry is the role of Solo Sikoa and the Usos. As the enforcer of the bloodline and the younger cousin with the most loyalty to Roman, Solo's position could be tested if Roman's authority is challenged by another member of the family. Will Solo remain loyal to Roman, or will he see this new challenger as a legitimate threat to Roman's dominance? Similarly, the Usos, who have already been through their own struggles with Roman, could be drawn into this conflict, either supporting their cousin or rebelling against Roman's reign. The dynamics between these key players will play a crucial role in the unfolding drama. The faction warfare, sibling rivalries, and emotional family ties will be at the forefront, ensuring that whatever happens in 2025 will have long-lasting implications for the bloodline and WWE as a whole. The impact of this storyline will extend beyond the bloodline itself. Roman Reigns has been the face of WWE for years, and a potential defeat or shift in power within the bloodline could pave the way for a new top star to emerge. Whether Roman remains on top or is dethroned by his cousin, WWE will be forced to reckon with the fallout and the new landscape that emerges. This storyline could set the stage for fresh rivalries, new championship contenders, and an overall evolution of the WWE product. The announcement of a real-life cousin of Roman Reigns challenging him in 2025 has added an exciting new chapter to the Bloodline saga. This storyline promises to explore themes of family, loyalty, and power, while raising the stakes for both Roman and his family. As the days count down to this monumental clash, the WWE Universe can only speculate on how this family drama will unfold and whether Roman's reign as the tribal chief will ultimately come to an end. Whatever the outcome, one thing is certain: the Reigns family will never be the same again.